we are, July 7th, on my terrace. There's a bee in my sunflower. My 10-foot, 12-foot tall sunflower. And that's Felipe's photographing me. Move back. This is all. Look at the roses. Look at the roses, Felipe. Okay. Come back here to the geraniums. No. Here, look. Gardenias. The smelliest flower on earth and the most beautiful. Wow. And then look at the figs. Can you see the figs?
Oh, yeah.
There we are. Look at this. Is this gorgeous? Look at the tomatoes. Tomatoes, basil, tomatoes, grapes. Can you see the grapes? There's some grapes. Then over here, more tomatoes. See the tomatoes? There we are. And then stay there. More tomatoes, peppers, basil. Tomatoes, basil. Ah, and New York City.
Woo!
Am I a lucky guy? Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Give a little nibble, give a little nibble.
Wendy's asks, before you eat your next hamburger, any hamburger, taste the meat.
Give a little nibble.
Is it dry and chewy or hot and juicy? Is it bland or is it tasty?
Give a little nibble.
No other hamburger has Wendy's hot and juicy taste. The more you nibble others, the more you'll love Wendy's.
Live from Studio 6B in the Fimple Jamont Recreational Center for the Fashionably Retarded, it's Pran Funkels Live. And now, join us for lots of prank phone calls. Pran Funkels. What?
Hello, everybody.
Hi. That was a little clip there. A couple of clips, actually. Well, from our dearly departed, I'd say friend. It's not like we were friends with him or anything, but a guy that we talked about a lot here on the show, Mr. Joe Sorolla, who did countless commercials. The most the ones that were most famous to us, at least. I don't know. I don't know how you put it, but were the Wendy's commercials. That was at some point when we were kids, Cody and I, we realized that, you know, that there's this same guy, the same old guy who had done these Wendy's commercials for years and years. And so, you know, Cody kind of started imitating him at some point, and we realized, hey, this guy's in other commercials too. And, you know, it wasn't until, I guess, till this show that we started doing the show that, I don't know, you can ask Cody, but maybe Cody knew about it before the show, but we started kind of researching him and realized it's this guy named Joseph Sorolla, who is an old, I guess he was a Broadway actor or Broadway, whatever you call it, what have you, and who actually found a lot more, or, you know, I won't say found a lot more success, but, you know, made a really good living a little later on in his life, like in his 40s and 50s, doing commercials, you know. So that's what, and, you know, exactly where we heard that unmistakable voice. But he actually he did a lot more than just commercials. You know, he was you know, did little bit parts on TV, and he was in movies. I know we at one point we had a clip of him on here. He appeared in the Rockford Files. I think he played villains quite a bit. So um, so yeah, there was a whole scene with there's an episode of Rockford Files where he's like some old boxer or something that's fucking with Jim Rockford there. And who would have thought? Who would have outlived James Garner? But he passed away on February 10th, so basically 2 weeks ago. We didn't realize it until last week. So at the age of 89, but yeah, you guys have heard us over the years, and I need to do something real quick here. At the age, there it goes. I had to I didn't have our feed pulled up yet, so.
Hello.
Yes, Cody is here. I'm just discussing Joe Cirola, Mr. Joe Cirola. And I don't know if you were here for the opening. Did you hear the opening?
No, I did not.
It's basically Joe Cirola, who passed away at the age of 89, February 10th. He had his. We didn't even realize he had his own YouTube channel. So there was I read, on some websites about his passing, that he had this pretty amazing garden, a rooftop garden, in his from his apartment in New York. On just he had like. And so at the beginning of the show, that clip that you heard was him walking around, showing off his garden with his giant sunflower and tomato and basil and all those things that you would never find at Wendy's. But anyway, so it's kind of our little tribute show to Mr. Joe Cirola, since we've several shows. If you go back, or you listen to us for a while, we've done just impersonations of him, and just an unmistakable, unforgettable voice. The picture you're seeing, I didn't get to that, but he starred in an episode of Get Smart, which if you younger kids and even people my age probably wouldn't, may or may not recall that show well, but there was a movie with Steve Carell about 10 years ago called Get Smart, but that was based off of the old detective, the 007 type spoof, Get Smart, with Don Adams. Don Adams voiced the original Inspector Gadget. Anyway, so in that original show with Don Adams, which was...
Oh. Sorry about that.
Oh boy, it's going to be one of those nights.
Not for very long.
Okay. So the original show, Get Smart, with Don Adams, Mr. Cirola had appeared as a villain on one of those, named Bronzefinger, which is further kind of defines that that 007 spoof element. But anyway, it was a comedy, obviously. Get Smart. So
was that clip played, or are we about to play it?
We have not played it, but what you're looking at, the picture of Joe you're seeing there, that's from whenever that show aired back in 1966 or 7 or 8. That's him as Bronzefinger there on our thing. So anyway,
so let's do we want to listen to that clip?
Is that what we're doing? We're going to listen to Mr. Joe Cirola. This is like part of and if you don't know what Get Smart is, just check it out. There's some episodes on. I found this one on Daily Motion. If anybody watches anything on anything but Hulu or YouTube, there's this site called Daily Motion that has a lot of old stuff on it. And the show was pretty funny, and especially for its time. Like I said, kind of a play on 007. So here is Joe Cirola appearing in the episode of Get Smart entitled Bronze Finger. Here we go.
That's actually not that. It's
Oh, it's not that. I'm sorry. What are we playing?
some guy interviewing him. So
Okay, it's an interview with Joe Cirola.
The game of slugging someone after seeing a Volkswagen is known the world over. What hasn't been known, though, is who invented the game. Until now. We recently found the man who started it all over 50 years ago. A man known to everyone simply as Sluggy. How did it start?
I was on a road trip with this guy, a good friend of mine. His name is Greg. Now, you got it? What?
Do you remember where you were headed?
Who gives a shit where I'm going? You're asking a question, I'm giving you an answer.
Okay.
Greg could talk the ears off a breast monkey. I mean, this guy could talk. So it got so annoying, I reared back and I punched him right in the face. So now, naturally, the guy says, what'd you punch me in the face for? Now, I had to come up with something quick, because this guy had a temper. All of a sudden, I see a VW drive by. So I lied. I told him that there's this new game. Whenever you see a VW, you punch someone. He bought it.
And that's it?
No, that's not it. You don't go around punching people in the face. I did that. But now people punch people in the arm. It's more civilized. And there's rules, like no punch backs, no timeouts, there's no punching the driver while he's driving. Look out, hey, a silver one. You flinched. That's 2.
You're not gonna really hit me, right?
So that was that was from a Funny or Die, or it was posted on Funny or Die spoof. One of their little films, not really a spoof, but like a mockumentary about the guy who invented the slug bug game. I don't know if you guys remember. That's also something for people of mine and Cody's age, going back, and Kira's age probably. There was a game where you saw a slug bug or a slug bus, which were a VW bug or VW bus. Whoever saw it first would punch the other person in the arm, and it was just kind of a weird little game, but the kids played back then. So yeah, and you'd make that kind of noise because it would hurt real bad. But that's Joe. That wasn't. That probably wasn't too many years ago that he did that little thing, and that wasn't something incorporated into a VW ad, was it? I don't remember. I don't remember it if it was, but
the background music sounded like it was from a Wendy's commercial.
Yeah,
it literally did. It sounded like
Wendy's.
they got the same, whatever kind of band you would call that. What, Mardi Gras music, like that wacky.
yeah. Yeah. So that was a little thing he did that was posted on Funny or Die that he did just a while back, and he was just like I said, had a very distinct golden voice, if you will, back in the day. And we Cody, at the top of the show, I was wondering if is this something that, did we know who he was before we started doing the show, or was it not until we started doing the show that we looked him up? And
it was after we started doing the show.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought. It's fine. But yep, old Joe Cirola. And you got anything to add? Wendy's commercials. What else? I mean, he did all kinds of commercials. You can look him up. And we started impersonating. You actually started impersonating when we were kids. Because that
Rich and meaty chili. Rich and meaty chili.
So
no, nothing to add. He was on an episode of the Rockford Files. Did we hear that?
I just mentioned that. He played.
Okay.
little bit parts. I think usually as villains and stuff, and this bronze finger and that sort of thing. The bronze finger episode is really funny when he when Maxwell Smart figures out that he's bronze finger. He pops up, and Joe, as bronze finger, shows him his thumb, which is bronzed, and he's like, "You have a bronze thumb," and he's like, but he says, something like, "But you're bronze finger," Joe says, "Bronze finger," and he's like, "Well, that's a thumb. It's not a," and Joe says, "A thumb is also a finger." Anyway, so it's kind of a.
Yeah, anyway. R.I.P. Joe.
R.I.P. Mr. Joe Cirola. And one of
Also,
those guys that really quickly, I'll say, just watching the videos, go check out his YouTube page. It's a bunch of little personal videos and then some other stuff. He did like a lot of one-man shows and stuff like that. Just seems like the kind of one of those old guys that has a million stories. And just seems like one of those old guys that would be really interesting just to hang out with and talk with and hear about like the old days and shit like that. Because one thing I kind of realize as I get older, as things change in the world, it's not even so much that the way shit was, a long time ago. It's not like, I don't know. I'm having a hard time putting this into words, but there's just something about when an really old person tells you about something and something they went through or something they did. At that time, it wasn't a big deal, but now, since things have changed so much, we look at it like, wow, that's fucking crazy. I can't believe shit was like that. And that's kind of what makes it interesting. But it almost seems like, I don't know, everything just keeps getting so safe and homogenized and stuff like that, that we look back on that kind of stuff and we're like really interested, or I'm really interested and intrigued by it when, it wasn't that crazy for it, that sort of thing that happened back then. So anyway, that made no sense, I'm sure, but hopefully you get the point. I'm Drake.
And I just wanted to briefly mention, I just found out about it last night, but if you know who Brody Stevens is.
Yep, Brody Stevens.
He also passed away, and
yeah.
I had heard him on several podcasts over the years, and he was bipolar, and I remember hearing him talk about changing his meds and trying to find stuff that works, and that's pretty sad. But
yeah, that's really fucking sad.
R.I.P. to him, and he's one of those guys you probably, if you've watched comedy stuff, you'd recognize him.
You've seen he has a very distinct voice as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really sad. And also, without glossing past another celebrity death, were you done with?
Yeah, we need to get the show moving here.
Yeah, Peter Tork from the Monkees.
Oh yeah.
Died. Yeah, so R.I.P. Peter. Which the Monkees is one of those weird little shows that I remember seeing as a really young child, and then a little while later, when I was probably a young teenager, they started replaying it again in syndication, and it was syndicated all the time because I wasn't alive in the 60s, but so anyway, yeah. Say hi to everybody in the chat real quick, unless you got something else.
Well, before you do that, we need to thank.
Yes, we need to thank donors. Go ahead.
KBBBBB7.
Oh, cool.
As well as Jessica Chambers. They both became Patreon patrons.
Yay!
Should probably just briefly mention that if you'd like to do the same, where you want to automatically donate a certain amount each month, which is what they're doing, Just go to our Patreon page. We got it in the description. It's patreon.com/Pran Funkels, or our YouTube, or I'm sorry, our PayPal is working still. So if you want to just donate a certain amount, you can still do that. I don't think we have links, but it's PayPal. Oh shit! What is that link? Anyway, I don't have it memorized. I know it ends with Pran Funkels Live. So whatever the Kara, do you have that link? Are you in the? Oh, there it is. Yeah, PayPal.me/Pran Funkels Live, all one word, of course. .me. PayPal.me/Pran Funkels Live. So we appreciate our people who donate. It helps us pay for our monthly Zoom fee. If you're a fan of the show, we really appreciate that. Even if it's $1. I need to get a beer. My throat's a little crusty or something.
Yeah. That's
thank you so much to KBBBBB7 and Jessica Chambers, our latest donators.
Yes.
And
thanks so much. Like, seriously.
I guess, I don't know, the next thing we're working on is for Mike to get a headset, I guess, would be the next goal.
Yeah, Mike's not here tonight. He had to work, so.
Oh, is he not going to join?
I saw he had to work, so he said he would be listening. So because he has a little side racket he's running there.
Yeah,
so, he may finish up and join us, who knows.
Well, it doesn't sound promising. I just read the message, but
maybe when he gets done whacking that guy for Vinny and the boys. I'm just kidding. He's not a mafia member. When he finishes whacking them off. All right. So let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Of course, Pat's here. I think Pat waiting to come on or something. We'll have Pat here in a minute. I think, I don't know. I think that's what I heard. I don't know if he's in our waiting room. 'Cause we got a little waiting room here. So, okay. Yes. So we'll bring him on here in a second. Got here for the comments, of course. Good to see you. We've got Herjay Elo. Is that how you say? I don't know how you say that. Welcome. I saw that person. I saw you last week in our chat, so welcome. Rodzor is here, of course. Rodzor says Fred died. Yeah, Fred died last year. So, yeah, here for the comment says Sorolla retired like 20 years ago. Yeah, I don't know. That little spoof thing we played, that little slug bug thing, that was from less than 10 years ago. So, but yeah, I don't remember the last time he was actually in something that wasn't just a commercial voice or something like that. But Gary Busey Burger King is here. All right. Peter Lally. Someone named Shrek Titties.
Actually, that's Shrek Tidies.
Shrek Tidies. Because if you put in the word titties, I'm sure YouTube was like, Wayne Knight as his character in Jurassic Park appears on the screen and says,
Hold on to your butts.
Who else is here? Is that everybody? Did I mention everybody? I'm making my way down the list. Strawberry Square. I don't know. That's welcome. That's the area. Well, you're new here. Let's see. Who else? Price Chopper. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Richard. it says Black Hat Cinephile. I immediately say Richard because it's usually Richard Styles, but Black Hat Cinephile. That'd be Richard. Real one evidence.
I like KBBBBB7.
Is KBBBBB7 here?
Oh yeah, he said hello.
Okay. My chat must be slow to load because I don't.
We got a lot of people in the chat actually.
Yeah, I don't see him yet. Don Wong says, "I hope we're all drinking." Yeah, who was it? Somebody mentioned the "Where's the Beef" commercials. Yes, that was Wendy's, and that was. We believe that is Joe Cirola on those, but he was doing like the more stern voice.
Yeah,
there's some older commercials where he's doing like a voice like this.
Yeah, like he was trying to be more of a straightforward announcer.
Yes.
When they started out.
And then he got like
he started using more like his normal voice.
this voice right here.
Anyway.
At Wendy's. KBBBBB7. Welcome.
So we want to get the balls.
Yeah, are you dialing? Because I don't have the dialer open.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Okay. So we're gonna get down to business here. Cody's gonna open that dialer and we're gonna start dialing away, dialing some numbers. And are we gonna? I don't know when Pat's coming in or not. I don't know when we're gonna do his segment. But and I'm not in control of the show. I'm not trying to make any executive decisions or anything. But if he's waiting, I guess we can do a few calls first up. Up to you guys.
Yeah, I got the number list here, and let me make sure I'm in the right account to dial. Let's see. Yeah.
BB7. Mr. Lady. I didn't even mention Mr. Lady, did I? Welcome back, Mr. Lady. Well, Mr. Lady's.
Hi, Mr. Lady.
Mr. Lady's been. We noticed you haven't been on every show here lately, or something. Maybe that's my imagination. I don't know. Seems like Mr. Lady's been.
Mr. Lady was in our last chat, I believe, or maybe not.
The test. We did a test session, or I keep saying it. It was a real show. It was a real show. I'm sorry. It was legit. So we did Wednesday night show. So check that out if you want. So welcome everybody, and we want to thank you for listening, and of course thank you if you donate a few bucks here and there. If you donate more, that's even better. So we think you're really kick ass. You obviously we want to fancy you. That's right. So.
Oh, and I was just real quick on the Patreon. I'm still kind of figuring that. I mean, not that we don't understand it, but at some point we might. I mean, we just set that up, so we're probably going to make some adjustments on it, and for right now, it just has different amounts that you can subscribe to donating each month. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to that first call. Kira, do you want to set this one up?
Yeah, this is a request from a fan named Thomas. Excuse me, I'm not feeling so great. He got ripped off by a cell phone company in Canada. So we are going to harass these folks. They look like scammers on Yelp and whatnot. So we're also going to call them during the upcoming week. So try them 3 times and leave a message on the 3rd try if nobody answers.
We don't want to leave anything too crazy though, right? We want to make it kind of seem like we're a real person who's needs something from them, so they don't just dismiss this number as a prank, right? In case we want to call them later.
Yeah, just say we're having a problem with our phone or something.
And supposedly they have a emergency or a 24-hour emergency service or something.
Correct.
So we're gonna, I guess, try to get through to that if possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, who's gonna do this? Who started off?
I figured you could, Cody.
Okay. As Tom or just a guy?
Probably just a customer.
Okay.
That guy in your videos, in our single videos, that looks like he just woke up or something. Whoever that guy is.
Yeah, that's me. I mean, that's the picture I use for me, anyway.
Yeah. Well, you look exactly like that. Oh, I shouldn't have told you that.
And it's not far off when I've been extremely drunk. Okay. I'm just opening a moose right now and can't make a call without.
I think Chris is gonna join us at some point.
Our weekly caller.
Yeah, we didn't hear from him last show, did we? Or did we hear? We heard from last week, didn't we?
Not the midweek show, no. Okay, so let's call this number. Here we go.
Live. Love you a lot.
I think the
would enjoy very immensely to fancy. Yeah.
Oh my. Hello? Hey, hello. Hello? Hey, hello. Hello? Okay, I don't know why. What? Okay, Patrick heard the guy answer?
I heard the guy answer
I hung up.
during the music there.
Oh.
I heard him say hello, and then that was it.
I thought I heard something, so then I said hello.
Yeah, I thought you were answering him.
Yeah, okay, so I was wondering because it was just, well, it didn't say, it said it was dialing, but then I heard that hello, and
What's going on at your house?
There's a kid making noise. So
oh, that's not the Pran Funkels cat.
And no, it did. Yeah, it sounds kind of like that, but no. Speaking of R.I.P., can you hear me? Okay, is my mic okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were a little nasally earlier.
Is this better?
A little bit yeah, that is better.
Okay, I just have to put it in front of my nose, I guess, is what I have to do. So.
That sounds really good right there. So
okay.
There's like I said, there's a learning curve. You just gotta get used to how it sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm constantly adjusting mine. So go ahead.
Okay, I guess I'll dial it again. I wasn't expecting just a person to say hello.
Like immediately. Like
yeah, it didn't ring, just like immediately.
Right.
And then I thought like my settings were messed up, and I kept.
Well, do we have
them and... Oh wait, hang on. Okay. Well, my other Zoom was muted, and it shouldn't have been. So that may have potentially. I don't know. I may have freaked out and muted it after the guy said hello. I don't know.
All right.
Or my Zoom situation is messing up now.
Pran Funkels, this is a very professional operation here.
Okay, let me just do this. Let me play this. Let me play a clip and make sure you can hear it. I think it was working, and then I hit mute, and then it muted the wrong thing.
I heard
guess-
that.
Okay. Okay, it should be good then. Should I do a test call to myself?
It's up to you.
Or let me call your phone because mine is not nearby. Is that all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, hello.
Can you hear me? On your
Yes, sir.
phone? Okay. Yeah. Can you hear this?
Well, that sounded like somebody just died on Trojan.
Yeah. Well, they either beat the
Just
game.
died on Trojan.
They either beat the game twice on the arcade, or they got game over with the dip switch set not to allow continues.
Ah.
Okay, so it seems like we're good, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye. And let's try this guy again, I guess. Are we ready?
I'm ready when you are.
You have reached the voicemail box of
AJ.
That was a call notes, by the way.
You have reached the voicemail box of
Ryan Bay. Probably leaving 1 second blank messages there.
Yeah.
Ryan B.
So should we wait to call him back? Because we don't want to, have a situation
Where, yeah. Or he just won't answer this number anymore. I think we're going to leave a message or something. I don't know. We can.
Let's do that later.
Okay.
Since Kira is on, we won't forget to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's classically, we always say we're going to call somebody back later. And I think one of these recent shows actually had a separate list going of numbers to call back, and I think we still forgot to.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, let's just call him back later, and then we'll leave a message that time.
Okay. That's okay with me.
We'll resume harassing them, I guess.
Harassing them. Yeah, if you can call it that. We don't. You listen to the show for a while. We just kind of.
That just caught us off guard. Like it didn't ring, and he just immediately picked up.
I know. So
anyway,
I don't know if he heard that music coming through the phone. It was just
yeah, I'm sure he did.
I'm drinking a nice cold beer. Anybody else enjoying a beverage tonight?
I'm enjoying Well, wait. Yeah, let's save that.
That was that.
That's right.
Whenever
Okay. Are we gonna move on to the next call?
Yeah, this is Greg the Sea Captain, and
one of my favorites.
Oh, Craig.
Greg. Call him up.
Greg.
Call him up.
And I'm going to attempt to do a self-call on him.
All right, we ready?
Ready?
Yep, my biscuits and marmalade.
That's the different guy.
No.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Who is this?
Call him up.
Huh?
I don't know what the hell you guys' problem is.
Who are you?
Captain Greg.
Do you know who you're talking to?
I'm a sea captain.
A sea captain?
And I got big lawyers.
You got the wrong number.
Tell them to bring lots of guns and money. I got big lawyers.
You got... look. Do you know who you're talking to?
You guys are really whacked out.
Who are you talking to? Do you know who you're talking to?
Greg.
You got the wrong number.
I am in California, and that's where I am. On the Pacific West Coast. Hello? I just answered the telephone.
Look, you got the wrong person.
Good for you.
And why is that?
I think there must be some misunderstanding. I didn't call anybody.
You didn't call anybody.
You want to hear rude? I can get rude.
Look, I don't know who you are or what your problem is, but you called the wrong number.
Captain Greg.
That's not telling me anything.
I'm not calling any area code. I'm not calling anybody. Yeah, you're the one that's rude. Call him up.
Sorry, he hung up.
That didn't sound like him. Were we sure that was him?
That's the number I was given, but I don't know if that's somebody else in his house or what. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was...
Maybe that was him in the background.
Yeah, anytime I hear voices in the background, I think I hear some hen pecking. It's always funny when a guy gets on the phone and you hear his wife like, "What was it? How was it? Tell him it's late at night and we're going to bed." You know,
call him up.
What?
Call him up.
Call him up.
Call him up.
Maybe
he just ate something really greasy before that call.
Well, the soundboard, he sounds like maybe he was asleep or something. And I mean, if we're calling California, it's only 10:44 out there, so he might not have been as tired, and that's why he sounded different. But It kind of sounded like him, but I'm not sure that was the same person we were talking about.
I don't think it was, but it may have been his house or something.
Yeah. So,
Well, I said Greg several times, and you think he would have said, like, well, no, Greg's not. Do you want to talk to Greg, or this is Greg, or something? I don't know.
Yeah, but he never said there's no Greg here. He might have been kind of freaked out that somebody was just saying his name, that he didn't recognize the voice. He never said, no, there's no Greg here. He was just like, and I like, was about 3 or 4 times he goes, look, and then doesn't say anything. Look. And then he doesn't say anything after that, so. So, yeah. That's, that was Greg, the sea captain, huh?
I don't know. That was weird.
Yeah, that was strange. So you're not really sure if that was him or him or not.
No, it was just the number that was given to me for him, and I don't know.
Okay, well, it was, like I said, he seemed kind of uneasy, like, I think it might have been him.
Yeah, maybe he had a cold or something and had a Kermit the Frog in his throat.
Well, Cody, you could call him back and talk to him if you want and try to find out if he's Greg or be Tom Saltermeyer or something.
Okay, and my client was trying to get a hold of Greg?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if it's really him, then we can get more soundboard quotes.
Okay.
Up to you guys, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, let me call him back real quick. I'll be watching the chat.
Hello?
Hi, Tom Saltermeyer, PhD. My client Greg was attempting to contact you. Is your name also Greg, sir?
Well, what is this about?
My client had a situation involving a Hamblinger. Are you familiar with this system?
Well, look here. He was talking about guns and money.
Guns? I'm sorry, sir. This is not a gun situation. Now, there is some financial issues in this endeavor, but that's for another talk on another day. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what the problem is.
My client might have been intoxicated. I apologize.
He's talking about guns and money.
He might have been listening to too much Warren Zevon. Sir, are you or are you not Greg, sir?
Why are you calling this number? You don't know who I am, and your client calls and he talks about guns and money.
He's been intoxicated. Possibly been listening to too much Warren Zevon, sir. All right. Just please answer the question.
Or something?
Is your first name Greg? You're not under oath here. May I remind you?
Look here. Don't call this number.
Yes, I'm looking.
Okay? You tell your friend not to call this number.
Well, I cannot guarantee, and he's not, sir. He's an acquaintance and also my client. We're not friends.
Okay, now he says he's in California.
Yes. Now, Greg, can I ask you a question?
Well, and my caller ID says Nebraska.
Yes, sir. This is my cell phone.
He's in Nebraska too. He's also in Nebraska. So,
sir, I had my client on the line, and he attempted to contact you, And since that did not work, he asked me to do so personally on his behalf. He's taking a nap right now.
He's taking a nap right now.
He was drinking, sir. I'm sorry.
He's got some issues. Take care of your friend.
Well, we are in California. Oh, he hung up.
Call him up.
I was just that was kind of fun. I was just kind of trying to bullshit him however I could.
He might be a guy to kind of put a lid on for now and come back later.
So yeah, it seems like his name is Greg. You think that was him?
Oh yeah. He wouldn't say whether or not. I mean, if it wasn't your name, you would offer that up, right? I don't know if we should call him back. What do you think? I mean, because we already talked to him twice, and I'm thinking if it's just one of those things, if you push somebody a little too far, then they won't ever answer from this number again. You know what I mean? So, just my personal opinion. If you call him back tonight, he's liable to A, not answer, and B, not answer again ever. So, So that was we should call him back in a couple of weeks and be like, sir, my name is Tom. I don't know if you remember a couple of weeks ago, and you could just act like whoever your client is just this dumb derelict idiot. Like, be like, now I just wanted to apologize. I just found out my client doesn't have any money. What the fuck am I helping him for? Yeah. I'm a real scumbag. All I care about is money. Okay. All right. So, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
Pran Funkels will be right back after this commercial break.
Have you heard what Cheerios has been up to?
Heard about a new Cheerios?
Listen to the sounds of a whole new apple cinnamon Cheerios.
New apple cinnamon Cheerios is real apples, whole grain oats, and cinnamon. And it tastes as great as it sounds.
Listen to the sounds of a whole new world. Listen.
What was that? Like, was that a bunch of... Oh, boy. Are you guys there? Anybody there?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Are you looking at the chat, Patrick?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we need to, is there an issue with, we may be having an issue with Zoom. We may need to restart the session real quick or something. That's something Kira can do real quick without ending the broadcast, right? Yeah, we're having some kind of a lag or a delay or something weird going on in the chat where we're not seeing what each others are typing. So we're going to, we've got Pat and maybe Chris. Is Chris in the waiting room as well?
Yes, he is.
Waiting to go on. So they'll need to reconnect, I guess, because we're going to end the session and restart a new one, right?
Just Zoom, yeah.
What's that?
Just Zoom.
Yeah, just Zoom, not the show.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Okay.
That's what I meant. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't clear on that. But so I guess I'll leave and then I'll wait a minute and rejoin. So
yeah, I'm gonna close out Zoom for a little bit, like 15 seconds, and then you guys wait.
I'm gonna grab a beer while we're doing that too. So
okay.
Wait like a minute and then get back in the waiting room.
Okay. Be right back.
Then what? Then we turned left at the light, went 2 blocks, then made a right.
2 blocks? That would be Broderick.
No, I think it's Crawford.
You're right. Then what?
We went down Crawford for a couple of miles, and then I remembered these 2 big hills.
2 hills. Ah, here they are. Parking and parking place. Well, that brings us into the Tenderloin district. Full of fleabag hotels, rundown apartments, sleazy bars, and the opera house. Okay, we've pinpointed the neighborhood now. All we gotta do is find the exact street.
Well, how do we do that?
I don't know. Did either one of the women say anything that might give us a lead?
The little one did a lot of complaining. She kept saying stuff like, why do I have to do all the driving? Why don't you drive for a while and let me sit on them? And the big one just said, I'll just shut up and get us to the Dixie Arms.
The Dixie Arms, that's it. That's where they live. We found it, Monroe.
You're right. Hey, what's going on?
We just discovered where those two women who kidnapped Monroe live.
Oh, and you're calling the police?
No, we're going to handle this ourselves.
What do you mean?
Mr. Rush and I are going to go to their apartment and see that justice is done.
Oh, Henry, you can't be serious. Those women may be dangerous.
Oh, only if they sit on you.
Here it is, Dixie Arms, 357 East Clintwood.
Henry, I am not going to let you do
Oh,
this.
Muriel, calm down. We're not going to be heroes. Just going to go to the apartment, going to ring the bell when they open it.
Hello? Okay, Cody's back, but he's on one of his two accounts. I don't think that's the one that he talks on. I don't know. Okay, here he is. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Did we get it all straightened out?
Yeah, we're good.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody back?
Yes.
Okay. So.
And here's that. This sound rubs me the wrong way from that commercial.
What the fuck is that?
Is that the... Is that like a fat boy? The son of a fat boy? Right. It's one of those noises you can't do without doing it really loudly. All right.
Okay, I have to recheck all my Zoom settings here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, good.
And let me make sure, because we lost. We lost Chris. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We're gonna get Pat in here. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get Pat.
Okay, here he is right now.
Pran Funkels, welcome to the show.
Welcome. Are you there?
Oh, Pat. Oh, Pat.
We can't hear you if you're talking.
Yeah, if you're talking or singing, we cannot hear you, Pat. We cannot hear you.
Alright, we'll try him later.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, it didn't show his microphone on for a second there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, we were having a Zoom issue, so we had to restart the session. Hey, are you there?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello. Have you got the feed going in the background there?
I
Caller, turn down your radio, caller.
Caller, please turn down your radio.
Nigga about it.
You sound really. You're on a PC with a headset tonight? Because your audio is really sounds pretty good tonight. Are we having more? Okay, he's muted again.
Are you muted, Pat?
It's showing his mic is muted. I can see it. There it is
right.
now. There we go.
You guys okay? I'm sorry. Yeah, You guys can hear me?
Yes. Hear you now.
All right. Yeah, that's right. I needed to turn down my radio.
Okay.
That's just what happens when you're trying to figure out this new Zoom functionality.
Right. So what did you do? Download the client version on your PC or something?
Yeah, and I had the actual radio show going on in the background, and of course I had both going on at the same time. So
Yeah, apparently, Farty, the call screener, forgot to tell you, take it out in the morning, turn down your radio.
well, we're all trying to figure out this new wave of radio show of internet show. So
yeah, I was gonna say tonight. It's Pat in HD,
and everybody pretty much.
Yeah. So I am on my internet headset for once. Did you notice?
Yes, it's you don't sound. So it's high quality tonight.
It's my first time on Pran Funkels. High quality.
High quality. So you wanna do the drinking bit? You wanna tell everybody what we're drinking?
Well, only if there's a promotion in front of it.
A promotion? What a little intro? Is that what you're saying?
Why not?
Why not?
Have that ready yet?
Do we have that, or did we not get that put together?
Oh, I think I've got something here.
Yeah, I think this is it.
Yeah, here. Well, just give me a second.
Pran Funkels, just give us a second.
Let's see here.
It was this drinking.
I think you might have.
It's not anymore. Now it's going to be something different.
All right, I'm getting tired of waiting. I'm going to start drinking. Not that I have
drinking.
Okay, so
I think that was Kira that played that. Well, actually, I know it was.
It wasn't me. So no singing in tonight?
No, so I will say to be determined later. There, I guess this is kind of a new development on Pran Funkels. I will have a official opening segment, so stay tuned for that.
Okay.
Opening theme,
opening segment, whatever you want to say.
I think that's. I think we discussed that. I think I need to make that. I think.
Yeah, I have some work to do for that, and then there's some.
Yeah,
there's some things in the works for that. So stay tuned, Pran Funkels audience.
I think I have to put together the music first or something. So, and we ran a test to make sure it wasn't gonna trip a stupid copyright thing. So
yeah, so stay tuned, but that's gonna be in the works. Not tonight.
What's everybody drinking? You want me to go first?
Why not?
I'm drinking a coupe. It's I have to pull it out of. I have a koozie thing, a little metal koozie thing. So it's a Coupe Ale Works, which is local here to Oklahoma City. It's a Coupe ID number 5 Brute India Pale Ale, which I think I had one of these on an earlier show. But it's a real smooth IPA.
Is it 7.1%?
It's like I think it's a higher percentage than that. Let me see. What is it? What is look at the can here. Oh, you know what? It's only 5.5. Wow, I didn't even know that. I thought it was heavier than that. Oh well.
I actually have some. It's not what I'm drinking right now, but I have some Brute. I think it's an IPA in the fridge, and it's a New Belgium, I think, beer.
Yeah.
It's around. It might be over 6 but
it's kind of I think it's supposed to be kind of a champagne-y flavor to it a little bit, which I don't like champagne, but this doesn't taste like champagne to me. This tastes like if you took an IPA kind of mellowed it out just a little bit and gave it maybe just a tiny hint of a pineapple flavor. I don't know. It's pretty good.
Mellow out, man.
Mellow it out, man.
All right. Yeah, I'm looking at the beers right now from Coupe Ale. Looks good.
You see that ID? It's just a completely black can.
Yeah, there's a few of them here. There's one that's like of 2. It's kind of ugly looking. There's like 2 feet.
Kind of a Gindelson situation.
And there's no, it's 2 feet, like 2 actual like bottoms of a foot, which is pretty disgusting.
Okay. Dip those in the beer.
And then there's a toe tag on it that says Coupe.
Okay.
Is that the one you're drinking?
No.
I think that has arsenic in it.
Yes. It's no, it's not that one though. This is let me see. It's
because I'm seeing the F5.
Well, not the F5.
That's an IPA.
Yeah, that's one you can get on tap here everywhere.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. And any restaurant that's worth going to that has a bar has Coupe F5 around here, so I get that a lot.
That's kind of like their standard IPA, but it's
like 7%.
Yeah, it's lighter. If you can see in the chat, Pat, that's what I'm drinking right there. That's from a different website, but I wonder if is the ID. Yeah, the F5's right on their main page. That's the one that everybody knows. I think that's the one for all the trendy. Oh, okay, so that's interesting. They've got an ID number 6. I didn't know that. So if you go on that Coupe main page, if you go back to the left, 2 beers, that number 5 Brut India Pale Ale.
Right. Yeah, I see the number 5.
So, yeah. One of Sigmund Freud's 3 divisions of the psyche is the ID, which represents... Okay, anyway, I'm not going to read all that.
Interesting.
That's what it says.
So this is a local, Oklahoma City?
Yes.
They're probably one of the, if not the most well-known local brewery here. Would you say, Cody?
Yeah, one of them anyway.
There's them and Anthem is the other one that I can think of right off the top of my head. But
there's a lot.
There's actually a ton of them who popped up, and that's going on everywhere now. So,
and you can buy most of them at grocery stores here now.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
And they're not 3.2.
Strong beer.
I was actually at Kane's Ballroom the other night, and it was the first time I think I'd been there since the new law situation. So normally they would have like 2 beers to choose from that were not 3.2, and so this time I was like, well, maybe I'll get a Coors Light if it's cheap, because it'll actually not be 3.2. And they were still like, the Coors Light was now more expensive than a Dale's Pale Ale. So
really,
yeah, it was a 16-ounce Coors Light, but it was still like, I'd rather get a cheaper actual beer. So anyway,
yeah, that's kind of like, do I want this McDonald's, or do I want something from some real food from a restaurant?
Right now I'm drinking The Truth Imperial IPA from Flying Dog. I've had these. I'm pretty sure I've had these before. It's pretty good.
Good stuff.
Oh.
The Truth.
What's this?
5 minutes remaining.
Jeez.
Okay.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah.
So we
what
gotta
do we
go
got?
fast.
It's the lady voice from the every 80s action movie. 5 minutes remaining.
All right. So it's a pretty easy guess what I'm drinking. Do you guys know what I'm drinking?
Citromax.
Laundromat's IPA.
Laundromat's IPA.
Laundromat's IPA.
Well, we just came up with a new Pran Funkels beer. It's called Laundromat's IPA.
It's got that nice soapy taste.
It was brewed in a laundromat.
Oh, yes.
That's got to be a thing. Like there's some hipsters bought a laundromat and they brewing beer in the back.
I'm thinking. Who says, "Oh yes"? Wasn't that
Richard Simmons?
Richard?
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Gary.
Mike's not here.
Gary. All right. So, well, the 15 minutes is really short. So,
go ahead.
While I'm thinking about that, in the time we have remaining, let's just call the racist woodworker.
Well, we've called him a lot, so we probably need to give him a break. But
I'll talk to him.
we'll come back to him though.
Okay.
I don't know. It's up to you. I'm not doing the dialing, so I don't know.
Yeah, we decided to wait on him because we don't want to wear him out.
Yeah, my only my thought was that I would be remember when you used the name Anderson Vane, or when
Anderson Vane,
Zane like Billy,
and no, well, you said what?
I said Anderson Zane, and then he said Vane.
Vane. So I was gonna call as the Anderson Vane, asking about a certain project.
He's probably not gonna. He wouldn't remember though. Was that in November when that call happened?
Or maybe even before that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was like early November when that call happened. But
yeah,
that's yeah. Didn't he block our number or something?
He blocked one of them, I think.
I noticed somebody. Not that I spent a ton of time looking at comments, but somebody who was like. One of the calls we posted, they were like, "Where's the racism?" Like, and I think you had responded saying, "Oh no, he's just a racist. Not in this call, but he's just generally known as a racist."
He does he does laugh heartily at Freddie Mercury dying of AIDS. So
yes, he does.
That's not racist, but it's along the lines of.
That tells you something, a little something about him. Yeah.
Died of AIDS.
He just has a nice hearty laugh about it.
Yeah.
That's some funny shit.
Well, and he was holding back another slur there, so
Yeah, he was on his best behavior.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. Like what's funny to me is like we posted a call and somebody who watched it like just thought that we just randomly call somebody a racist for no reason. Like we're like, this guy sounds like a racist. Let's just call him the racist woodworker. like we would do that. But anyway.
Well, that was me. But all right. So looks like we're coming up on the edge here. We're on the edge of glory. So
we're shooting for the back of beyond, or whatever that Paul Engman song says.
Correct. So
standing on the edge of tomorrow, today.
Oh, is
30
this it?
seconds remaining.
30 seconds. You got 30 seconds. 30 seconds remaining in the round.
All right, Pran Funkels. Well,
we should get the. Go ahead. Do your outro if you're going to do do that.
Yep.
We should get Jeopardy sounds in here. That's the less than that.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your night and enjoy the Pran Funkels, and I will join them back in OH.io.
It's just me and Pat here.
Sweet dreams of rhythm and dancing, sweet dreams of passion through the night, sweet dreams are taking over.
Just wanted to sing along with that synth. All right. Here we go. Do we want to get Chris in here now? Is he waiting?
Is he still there?
No, he didn't come back.
Chris didn't come back?
Can you send him a text or something?
Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Let's see if we can get him to call now.
Let's move on in the meantime.
Okay, we'll do a.
This is.
It's turned into a real radio show now, where we have to just put people on hold and I wait for a while. And
yeah.
That sucks, but we're doing it. We're doing it for a reason. It's not like we're just being assholes.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
doing
be on
it for Van Gogh, man.
I'll be on here for. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Doing it for Van Gogh. Go ahead.
I'll be on here for 3 hours, and then if you guys want to do a part 2, just go for it.
I don't know.
Probably not gonna do that.
Yeah, probably not. Sorry, folks, but
we'll see how it's going. But.
Yeah.
So next, what's up?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just enjoying my beer. That's all.
Okay. Next is the 2727 cult again. We're gonna try them. Last time I really should have played the calls. It's pretty short. This is posted on our channel, so this will give you an idea of who we're calling. This is my friend calling them, and it's sort of self-explanatory. Here we go.
Good evening, 2727.
Hey, excuse me, I'd like to know why you answer your phone.
I'm sorry?
2727.
Did you have an intelligent question, or is this just going to be a rambling conversation?
A little bit of both.
Well, it's over.
I just...
It's a legit question.
It's like, crap. It's gonna call him crap.
We're going to try this one again?
Yeah, crap.
That's the best you can do?
Yeah. I just want to know why.
Get a life.
Get a life? No, that's not...
2 weeks later.
Hello?
Good evening, 2727.
Yeah, I'd like to ask you a question.
Sure, go ahead.
Why do you answer your phone, 2727?
Oh, why don't you go and bother somebody else?
Is this the best you can do for a life?
No, it's just like my goal right now, my mission, and it just seems impossible. All I want to know is why you answer your phone, 2727.
Well, if I answer your question, then you'll have no purpose to your life.
So there is that, and the reason he called him crap is because 2727 spells crap on the phone.
Of course.
What a fucking ridiculous person this is answering. Like, you can ask an intelligent. I mean, what the fuck is this? You know, that's not an intelligent question. I mean, it's because he sounded like a kid. If he'd sounded like an adult, maybe he would have answered him. Who knows? I mean, what are they doing? Are they in there fucking raping old ladies or something? Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, why?
I don't know.
It's very shady. Whatever is going on there.
It was from 1994, and my friend was 19. So
Right.
I don't know. We never found out. We called for years. I wonder if it's like the mafia or a drug cartel or something.
But didn't you get like a woman some other time, and she was a bitch about it too? Like, it wasn't just the guy.
Yeah,
well, she was on there.
She was on there.
Okay, did I miss it? I'm sorry. Chris was texting me. He said he was just going to call in next week. So.
Okay.
Week. So.
Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, sorry. He got tired of waiting. So.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, and even if he was 19, he still kind of sounded.
He sounded pretty young. But...
Sounded like a teenager, and I was gonna say
he was a teenager.
It's interesting, like when we call, like we've had at least that one call with Kira where what's the soundboard's name? Where she thought she was write it down. Where she thought she was like
write it down.
She obviously thought you were a kid or like a like a teenager or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was front desk Sheila.
So yeah, if they like suspect that you're a kid, they try to like scare you or just don't take you seriously. Which is when I used to do those calls that we've played occasionally on the show, I tried to sound like teacher lady or something, like I knew I wasn't going to be believable as an adult unless I was doing a woman's voice, because my voice was too high, and it usually worked, but
Right.
it's kind of funny. Like I wonder if we shouldn't purposely do that, like, because it is really funny when we get somebody that kind of like the Konami bitch, where she like really thinks that she's scaring us.
Yeah.
It's not really fucking stupid, but thinks that she's just so clever.
Yeah, she's really, because I don't know, you could tell she's like older. She's like, I'm from the old days when you said certain things to people over the phones and it scared them off or something. I don't know, like.
Yeah. And it's funny that she's working for Konami also.
Yeah, she doesn't seem very tech oriented, like, at all. Like, she's just like, yeah, she just takes messages. That's all she does.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna call.
We're going to report it right now. Well, I'm going to report this number that you keep calling to harass us. Write it down. Write it down.
Write it down. Write it down. It's interesting hearing Pat like in with HD sound, I guess, if you want to call it that. So, prank. That wasn't her though. Saying prank, was it, or was it?
Nah, those are just like random sales lines.
Because that bitch sounded a lot like her. That wasn't. We didn't call her a week before, or a few weeks before, and not realize it.
No, it was a hotel.
Okay. Yeah, Richard here says old folks think prank calling is illegal. Which, oh shit.
Prank call.
Just saying prank. Like, what was she doing? Like, sitting in her cubicle, fucking with her headset on, like yelling prank out to other people who were probably in calls. I don't know.
I think she was so like agitated and excited that she had identified it as a prank call. She was just like probably like bouncing up out of her chair.
Gave her an orgasm.
Prank call.
She had to go clean up in the bathroom afterwards.
It was kind of like she was on one of those mattresses, giant mattresses.
Yeah. Vince was jumping up and down, all that shit,
making her boobs wobble.
Making her very long boobs.
When you're looking for that, ooh, I feel, come to Mattress Giant.
She was looking for that.
You heard the impact part of that commercial?
You're breaking up, Cody, or maybe my connection's bad.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to keep readjusting that mic. I have to do it all the time. Go ahead.
Can we hear the climax of that commercial? The climactic part?
Mattress Giant, ooh, ah. Only at Mattress Giant, ooh, ah.
Okay. Who is going to sleep and making that noise unless they're being fucked? Like they're getting a dick in them.
Okay. Anyway, we got a little sidetracked, but
all right.
So we're gonna try to call the 2727 Club.
Let's see what happens. When they answer, you should say, "Is this the 2727 Club?"
Who's doing this call?
Cody.
Okay. Oh, I am?
Yes.
Or you are?
You
If
are.
it's a voicemail, I'll leave a message saying, "Is this the 2727 Club?"
Okay, so it's my turn? Okay.
The person at extension 387 is unavailable.
Hello. I was actually calling looking for the 2727 Club.
Orbelson.
Yes. I'm sorry. There's a lot of noise on the line. I'm not sure what that is. A lot of years ago, I used to call this number, and it was the 2727 Club. I'm just wondering if that was still an option, if you know what I'm saying. If you get this message, go ahead and give me a call back on the number listed there on the caller ID. I don't want to give it out.
They're tracing your call.
Yes. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what all that noise is on the line, but very interested in the 2727 Club. So if that still exists, if that's still around, if that's still a thing, give me a call.
Thank you.
It hung up. I hit pound and it said thank you and hung up. And it said extension something, and it was not anything to do with the number we just called.
No. The number we called ends with 2727, right? I mean,
possibly.
I just wasn't sure what I was going to say.
It spells out crap, so maybe we need to figure out what the extension it said was and what that spells. Nah, it's okay. 30 something, okay. I don't know. 0 doesn't have anything, doesn't spell anything, but oh yeah.
Mr. Lady says the 2727 Club, baby. Who loves you? In a creepy way.
What was that? Was that a cat speaking there?
Excuse me, Cheshire Cat. Would you tell me, please, which way I ought to go from here?
That depends a good deal on where you want to get to.
Home. I need to get home. I know my mother's already begun to miss me. Oh, and my cat Dinah must be very hungry.
Home? Home, is it?
I got a Players Club, baby. You don't want to miss that. Let's go into my Players Club van. There's some strange noises coming from it. You like dum-dums? I got some dum-dums in my van.
Okay.
Kelly Savalas, not a child molester. I'm sorry.
That's not a nice thing to say about the mentally challenged children that you have in your van, Telly.
Oh, we're talking about lollipops, baby. Every flavor. You think up a flavor, I got it in there, baby.
And you're calling them flavors now? Oh, God, Telly. This wasn't the 70s, we'd arrest you.
That's right. This is legal in the 70s, baby. Is everybody enjoying my Telly Savalas? All the 20-year-olds out there enjoying my Telly Savalas impression? I'm sure you know who that is, right?
Yeah. Maybe we need to call some casinos with players clubs. Okay, so let's
move on.
I love the excitement in Atlantic City and Los.
All right. So next, we tried to do this last time, but we got put on hold forever.
Oh, wait. Kira, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah.
Did you? That may have been a call that happened when you weren't on the show. Were you there for that call when I did Telly Savalas?
Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
Okay. I couldn't remember. Sorry.
Yeah. That's okay.
That was good. Did they even realize who you were impersonating? Or
I don't think so, but
no, it was like a young girl, I think, or a young lady.
Yeah. At one point she said, "Are you bald?" And
do you happen to have a dum-dum in your mouth?
I'm dipping my dum-dum in some scotch, baby.
Some rum.
Call it a rum dum.
Okay, sorry.
No problem. So we tried this last time. We got put on hold, so we gave up. It's a pest control place for Ileana to call. I'm going to say that I have a rat in my kitchen, which just happens to be a song by UB40 that sounds a little bit like this.
Is that song familiar to you, Cody?
Yes.
It's very familiar to me. It's a catchy tune. There's a rat in the kitchen, what am I gonna do?
I'm wondering if they used that in Ratatouille, the film.
Yeah, that would have been a good choice, I think.
Not that I've seen that, but it seems like something.
I'm a fan of Patton Oswalt, so yes, I've seen it. Not in the theater or anything. I don't want anybody to think anything strange about me.
Anyway, so yeah, that's like I think I said this on the last show, but that's a way better song in my opinion than Red Red Wine.
Yeah, well, that's the way it works.
And we were talking about the singer, and I had to look up who it was because I thought that's kind of sounds like Dave Wakeling, but it's not.
Oh, okay. It is not.
No.
Okay. Well, the whole thing about the best songs never getting actually played on the radio, I submit to you the first Danzig album. Pretty much.
We play Mother every fucking...
Exactly. And that's probably one of the least, in my opinion, the least good songs on it's probably like one of my least favorite songs on that entire album. Anyway, just saying, that's what they do. They put the lamest or almost the lamest track on a good album is the radio favorite hit. So
all right, let's make a Pran Funkel.
Red Wine.
Here we go.
Thank you for calling Terminix. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes. If you are calling about termites, bedbugs, rodents, or wildlife, press 1 to speak with a Terminix professional. If you are calling about household pests, such as ants, roaches, spiders, or mosquitoes, press 2 to speak with a Terminix professional.
Thank you for choosing Terminix. This is Trey. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking today?
My name is Ileana.
Okay, Miss Ileana, do you have a customer number or are you just calling for the first time?
I am calling for the first time.
Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am. Well, how can I assist you today?
Well, I am having problem with the rodent, a rat in my kitchen.
Oh, yes, ma'am. So sorry to hear that. We can definitely assist you with getting rid of them. What we do for any type of a rodent is we come out and we do a free, no obligation inspection. Then after they do that inspection, they'll quote you a price to get rid of them. So would you like to set up that free inspection, Miss Ileana?
Yes, I would. I had some friends over during dinner, and they are musicians. They actually wrote a song about the incident with the rodent. I will play just for reference. Yes, they were teasing me with this song, and I just want to get rid of the rats. Hello? They use that as the inspiration for the song. The rat. Are you there, sir? This is not very professional. Well, we also have the problem upstairs with the bed bugs, and I had another musician write a song about that.
Bed bugs! Bed bugs! Delfino sleep today! Bed bugs! Bed bugs! Such a crazy game to play!
Bed bugs is the frantic new catch and capture game where you pick a color and then scramble to get the most bugs.
Bed bugs! Bed bugs!
Batteries not included.
Don't let them get away! Bed bugs! Bed bugs! It's a wacky game to play! Bed bugs! Bed bugs! Delfino sleep today! Bed bugs! Bed bugs! Don't get carried away!
Bed bugs from Milton Bradley. It'll drive you buggy.
That, I know it sounds silly, but...
Yeah, they hung up. Sorry.
Yeah, he probably hung up right after the song. That bed bugs thing, like how fucking coked out of his mind is the guy singing that?
Bed bugs! Bed bugs! Yeah!
That'd be a funny thing to call a pest company with right there. That I say I've got bed bugs and this house guest.
Thank you for calling Terminix.
Doing cocaine.
Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes. If you were calling about termites.
Thank you for choosing Terminix. This is Sharika. How can I help you?
Hi, Tom Saltermeyer, PhD.
I'm sorry?
Hi, my name is Tom Saltermeyer, PhD. I'm calling on behalf of my client, Ileana, who called just a moment ago. I believe she got hung up on.
What's the phone number?
Which phone number?
The phone number for your client so I can look up the account.
All right, give me just a second. Are you there, ma'am?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I'm sorry. She's a new client. She doesn't actually have an account there.
Okay, did she give the agent any of her information?
I believe so. Well, she started to, and I believe he hung up.
What's the phone number?
She doesn't have an account there.
If she gave the information, I can look it up.
Well, I don't believe she got that far, no.
Okay, can you give me the phone number so I can check, please?
Yeah, can you hang on just a second? I'm sorry.
Disconnecting call.
I'm sorry, what? Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. What's going on?
May I have the phone number, please?
My client's phone number or mine?
Your client's phone number.
Yes. It's, hang on, give me a second here. Ma'am, I'm sorry, what did you say? Did you say robocall?
I don't know, but what we have to do every time, because people don't get it, like you have to say, may I place you on a brief hold?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I think the first time I was like saying hold on and then you played it.
Yeah, because it was just a long pause. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
What a dumb bitch.
Let's give him a call back.
All right. I'm going to step away for just a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Call him back.
Yeah.
Same scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for calling Terminex. Your call may be monitored or recorded.
Thank you for choosing Terminex. This is Lucinda. Whom do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
My name is Tom Saltermeyer, PhD.
And how are you today?
Well, I'm okay. My client, Ileana, was trying to speak with someone and just a few minutes ago and I think she got hung up on or something. Seems
I
like...
do apologize. May I have your customer number or your telephone number associated with your account?
Well, I think she was a new client. I don't think she has an account there yet.
Okay, what pets are you having problems with?
Well, again, would you like to speak with her about this real quick?
That's fine, yes. You're calling for, yeah, that's fine.
All right, can I place you on a brief hold?
You sure can.
Okay.
Hello?
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 Yes. What pest are you having problems with?
How may I direct your call?
Hello?
I have no control over that.
Releasing call. Thank you.
Pardon?
Releasing bowels. I got that
Yep,
in just before
we're
she
gonna
hung
call.
up. Man, they're in a hurry to hang up.
Yeah, these people suck.
Okay. Dick a dog in the morning. Dick, are you there? Dick?
I guess not. So, in the meantime, here's a special message from Pran Funkels.
Hi, I'm Valerie Harper, and I'll be right back with One to Grow On.
What's that? Oh, nothing. Just something personal. Oh, well. I was just wondering if you were going to...
Here's that book you were looking for.
I didn't know you got a D in math.
Rochelle did tell Emily it was private, and Emily read it anyway. Now, that wasn't good. See, it's not nice to be nosy. But on the other hand, if you truly don't want people to nose around in your business, then don't help them. Don't leave it out in plain sight. Put it away.
You're awfully nosy. That's private. You left it out. So how would you like it if I went through your stuff? This is interesting. Hey, I didn't want anyone to see that. Well, now you know how it feels.
And that's One to Grow On.
Oh, thanks, Valerie.
That was Valerie.
Life is such a sweet insanity. The more you learn, the less you know.
Played just the first few seconds of this clip I put in the chat. Which makes me... I just want to hear the opening of it.
Okay, it's loading right now.
So that Valerie Wanted to Grow On made me think of this.
Hi, my name's Baz, and me and my mates thought the TV just wasn't now, right? I expect, like us, you're not into all that stuff your old man's into, right? So, we just thought we'd have a programme for us, right? And this is it, nosing around. Yeah, N-O-Z. Z.
Okay. That was a little bit from the Young Ones. If you guys remember the Young Ones, a little bit they did called a little phony show they did called Nosing Around, which was supposed to be a show for the young kids, and I think they were just kind of making fun of shows like that made for young kids that were actually not made by old people. So nosing around, bow, bow, nosing around, bow, bow. Anyway.
Okay, so can I move on to this next number?
Yeah, what happened with the what happened?
Oh, they just kept fucking hanging up.
I guess they're just on guard now.
I think that was it the last lady that said robocall or something during the theme from Felicia from Darkstalkers, or one of those songs that was being played.
Yeah.
With all the meow meows.
She didn't like the. Not a fan of this. Not a fan of late '80s, early '90s house music, I guess. With Kitty.
That one's from '95.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
I believe.
That was 94.
94. Okay. Well, it first made its way across the ocean to Oklahoma in '95, I think.
We had it here at a 7-Eleven in '94.
I think the first place I saw it was an actual arcade that was like a standalone arcade, and it was in the '90s, which was the mid '90s, and that was pretty rare. It was kind of like toward the end of that being a thing. I mean, I know there's still, I know now there's tons of them, but there was a very dry spell of standalone arcades for about 20 years.
Are there standalone arcades in places?
Well,
now?
they're mostly bars that.
Well, yeah,
you know,
bar arcades. Yeah, that's become a big thing in the past 10 years.
Anyway,
Richard, I keep calling him Richard because I know he's Richard Styles Black Hat. Black Hat Cinephile says Vivian was the best part of Last Jedi. Was Adrian Edmondson in Last Jedi? I didn't know that. I haven't seen any Star Wars movies.
That sounds familiar.
That's cool. I didn't know that. I know that Rick Mile died recently from Young Ones. Rick from Young Ones. And,
a year or two ago.
Adrian Edmondson played Vivian, which was he was the Young Ones. He was kind of the standout. He was the punk who had the jacket that said "Very Metal" on the back. So, Young Ones.
Speaking of
wacky shit, check out the Young Ones. Very wacky early '80s British sitcom.
Speaking of
flatmates, go ahead.
Video games.
Up next, we have the Sega Game Players.
Game Players Club, baby.
Yeah.
Baby.
We posted a video a while back of my friend Tony, who I wish would get on this show with us. Hint, hint.
Is he listening?
I don't know if he listens, but I wish he would come on the show. The call was prank calling Sega in 1990, and I'll play a little bit of that, but he asks like this warranty and repair guy about a game, and he tells him to call the Game Players, so I'll play part of that.
Thank you for calling Sega of America. If you require gameplay assistance, please hang up and dial area code 415. 871 information. Your name are baseball. Yes? Remember, these games are only available for Sega Genesis. Hello, this is Dan.
Hello?
Yes?
Yeah, I was wondering, on, Alex Kidd and the Enchanted Castle, how do you get past the rock, paper, scissors part?
I don't know. Try calling the game players.
What? Game players? What?
You don't know his number?
But I don't want to call Paul.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the only number. This is the warranty repair.
Warranty repair? Well...
Okay?
Well, don't you want to just give the tip out of the kindness of your heart?
I wish I do, but I don't have it.
Well, go play and figure it out, okay? Well, okay, have a good day. Here, I'll...
Do you guys remember calling at least with us, the Nintendo hotline that it was a toll call to Washington State? And like it was rare when you could get through or it wasn't like busy or something. And if you did, you had to like sit on hold for a long time. That was, yeah.
Yeah. You had to keep calling back. So that was, that call was actually, was that to USA Sega?
100 USA Sega?
Exactly.
Yeah, we used to call that.
Yep.
Yeah, because I remembered that greeting thing at the beginning.
Thank you for calling Sega of America.
Lady.
And you're about to hear the most cutting edge insult to a game ever made by the guy that you heard briefly on that recording. Let me pull that up here. Sorry, I'm in the wrong folder. And that would be this.
Nothing beats the fast fighting action of Revenge of Shinobi that makes turtle soup out of other games. Nothing beats the fast fighting action of Revenge of Shinobi that makes turtle soup out of other games.
Is your friend gasping there?
Yeah, he's just sarcastically.
No, I think he was really excited about it. It makes turtle soup out of those dumb, stupid Ninja Turtles that nobody is interested in. Nintendo, fuck you.
That's funny. They're even like comparing the two games. Or I guess
Revenge of Shinobi. Yeah.
If they're trying to, maybe you could compare it to the Nintendo, the first Turtles game that came out. Like if you're,
yeah,
because if you're comparing the, the arcade version, it's like it's nothing like any Shinobi game.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, and then that Ninja Turtle shit was like, obviously, I mean, it's Ninja Turtles are still a thing. So that was a huge, huge fucking deal. In general, Ninja Turtles were huge, but that Nintendo got the game, the rights to the games and shit like that. Like that was a big deal.
Yeah.
So that's just such a dumb, like, it makes turtle soup, get it? Because you're stupid Ninja Turtle games. We don't want those because that's not going to be a thing in 30 years,
Okay,
go ahead.
Ready to dial this number?
Sure, I guess.
Say. Oh, sorry. Was that dialing music? Sorry.
No, I just put in the chat that I wanted to play that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm dialing now.
It's yours, Cody.
Nobody?
The Google Fi subscriber you have called is not available.
What?
Please leave a message after the tone.
Google.
Hello. Hey, y'all. I was playing this Alex Kidd game, and trying to get some help on it. I know it's kind of an old game, but I'm an old gamer.
Well, there was that part with where he went in the bathroom. Tell me about that.
Shelby, we're not talking about that. I'm talking about this Alex Kidd game. I don't think was there a part where
we was playing it with our grandkids, and there was a part where they went in the bathroom and he got naked.
I don't remember that part. That's not. I don't know if we should be playing this.
They were taking a shower.
Alex Kidd was taking a shower? What?
Yes. It was on the Sega.
I don't remember that. That's not. Anyway, there's this rock, paper, scissors part on it.
Well, the kid done got naked.
Does Alex? I don't know if that's appropriate for kids. I don't think that's. Anyway, just be quiet for a minute. Be quiet.
All right.
Be quiet.
All right.
So there's this part with this rock, paper, scissors, and I'm trying to figure out how to get past that. Now, do I need to? I know it sounds real simple, like rock, paper, scissors. You would think you just gotta beat someone at that game, and that's.
What do you think I'm the waiter of the month or something?
All right. Hello.
I'm not the permanent mother servant here. What do you think I'm the waiter of the month or something?
Okay. Can you tell?
I'm not the permanent mother servant here.
Keep it down. Hang up the extension, please.
Well, I thought we was going to complain about the kid getting naked on the game.
I called to figure. I know that you got to rock, paper, scissors. You got a 1 in 3 chance winning, but I can't seem to get past this goddamn part, and it's really upsetting me here. What am I supposed to do? The old gamer hotline don't work no more, so I was just wondering if y'all have an
Who wants cheese on their spaghetti?
I do.
All right.
Also, like have a little Diet Pepsi.
You tell her to hang up.
I could do the caffeine-free stuff, but
we're trying to make a call here.
I do.
Talking about
also, like have a little Diet Pepsi.
Trying to make a call here, and she's talking about spaghetti or some bullshit.
All right, we need to hurry this up.
Give us a call back at this number. It's on your call. Should be on your caller ID. So,
Tanner's waiting on the phone, so we got to get off here.
All right. It just said goodbye.
It beeped and said goodbye right as you were playing that.
Boop, goodbye. Yeah. Oh boy.
I guess I'll explain a couple of these things. That kid you heard talking was the kid who said, is it good to be a frog?
Right.
Let me play both of these again just so you guys can hear it better. Okay.
Go ahead.
This is me and that kid, and the other kid is the same night as the Red Arimer incident. We were all eating like a spaghetti dinner, and my mom was getting really mad, so here's... I'll play the 2 clips, but here's the first one.
Who wants cheese on their spaghetti?
I do. I'm also allowed to have a little Diet Pepsi.
Others, and I've given you the caffeine-free stuff, but who wants cheese on their spaghetti?
I do. I'm also allowed to have a little Diet Pepsi.
Others, and I've given you the caffeine-free stuff.
I can't tell what's being said after cheese on your spaghetti.
Is it something about Pepsi?
He's asking, like, can I have a little bit of Diet Pepsi?
And then what is your mom saying at the end there?
He was like, you know, that's your father's, and I've given you kids the caffeine-free stuff. And
well,
here's the other one my mom getting really mad about, because she was like, I don't know, that one kid wasn't supposed to be there, the frog kid. So my mom was all pissed off, and she made spaghetti dinner for 3 people, and she had to stretch it out for 4. So here's...
And then here he comes asking if it's good to be a frog, which is bullshit. Everybody knows it's not. Go ahead.
What do you think I'm the waiter of the month or something? I'm not the permanent mother servant here. What do you think I'm doing? I'm the waiter of the month or something? I'm not the permanent mother servant here.
So she says, what do you think I'm the waiter of the month?
Yeah, because she's...
And then what does she say after that?
I'm not the permanent mother servant here.
And I guess you had a recorder going like somewhere just to pick this up.
Yeah, it was actually a huge ghetto blaster sitting on the dinner table.
You just didn't know it was recording.
I think she knew, but she forgot after a while or something.
That's always good. We used to do that shit when we were kids, just like pick up our parents. Like, I remember like fucking around with the tape recorder. I remember being in the car and Cody having a little tape recorder, and we were just like recording stuff and just recording our parents talking, and then they heard us playing it back later and were like, "You need to erase that," because they were saying some stuff, that probably we didn't know what they were talking about, but some just shit that probably shouldn't be heard like that.
I used to just carry around like a little, Walkman sized tape recorder and at the grocery store when I'd be there with my parents, and I just remember like I'd just have it recording like the whole time, or maybe I'd just like start recording when people would be nearby and just record conversations going on, and then
I remember one of those, but go ahead.
Just laugh about it later, because
we would just listen to it.
Being maybe just the area that we grew up in, there were a lot of hicks that would be talking about stupid stuff.
Do you remember? You remember there was one, and I'm sure you remember this. We were in a hardware store or something, and like there was some husband and wife were like, did not, did two, how?
Yeah, we played that over and over. Like we
were just like,
if we had the technology at the time, we would have used that as a sample in a song or something.
I mean, going back to when I was 5 years old, I remember I got a tape recorder and just like walking around recording shit and then listening back to it and then like remembering like what I was seeing and stuff at that time. Like it was just like reliving it sort of. So yeah, this is sort of what we would do. We would just record stuff in public and then go back and
the thing about later. The thing about the kid that wasn't even supposed to be there, that reminds me of like, that's just such a funny situation that happened frequently. It reminds me of a really funny story, but maybe I'll tell it later.
Do we have time?
No, let's make another call.
Move on. Put that on the back burner.
Oh, speaking of that, we should call back the cell phone company.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Let me scroll all the way back.
We got more liquor in us now, so
4 numbers ago.
I just hope this, if you guys are going to call it during the week, I hope this doesn't ruin that. But
no, you can call from a different number.
Yeah. Okay, so.
And anybody who's not familiar with the Red Armor incident with the 2 kids with me at dinner, here's that really fast.
Is it good to be a frog or what?
Uh-oh. I didn't mean to screw with him.
Is it good to be a frog or what?
Uh-oh. I didn't mean to screw with him.
Is he eating an atomic fireball there?
Maybe. Probably a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
Lemon flavored.
That's so great that you have these recordings. I mean, I'm sure we probably have some lying around. Cody probably has all the little.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there's some stuff I'd be like, don't play that. But.
Oh, no, boy. Oh, is there ever?
You guys don't want to hear that, though, in the audience. You don't want to hear a 25-year-old recording of me as a child, do you? Anyway.
Okay, so am I doing this call, or what if they answer?
Yeah, bring up an issue about your cell phone or something, or how you were charged for something that you didn't ask for. I don't know, something like that.
Okay.
You have reached the voicemail box of
somebody.
Hi, this is David. I just really need to get a hold of somebody. I noticed that I got charged for something, and I did not agree to it. My wife visited, and purchased the phone, I guess, and I don't know much about it. My wife was trying to call earlier, and we have a real problem here. Give me a call back as soon as you can. We just really need to get this resolved.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record it, press 3. To continue recording where you left off, press 4. For delivery options, press 9.
Send it, or
let's do it just a little bit to see what it sounds
If
like.
you are satisfied with your message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2.
Sorry about that.
Hi, this is David.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, press pound.
Hi, this is David. My wife came in there and I think she got set up with the phone. I don't know. We have a real situation here. We got charged an absorbent amount. It's just absolutely absorbent, and I'm at my wit's end. We need to get this resolved as soon as possible. I need someone to call me back ASAP. This is not okay.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record it, press 3. To continue recording where you left off, press 4. For delivery options, press 9.
I mean, they're 24 hours, so.
If you are satisfied with your message, message sent. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Take a dog in the morning.
Classic crack all day.
Hey, as you know,
what's your favorite kind of current?
My favorite kind of current is an alternating current, but also
mine is a direct current.
I was going to say a direct current as well. You have your alternating current, you have your direct current. When you take those and you stick them together,
maybe you rub them on the floor at a bus station.
You could do that.
You know what? I got to tell you that just a quick story.
Go ahead, tell us a quick story there, dog. The dog's going to tell us a quick story. I take it out.
Okay. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Here's this. And now this, you get ready to laugh. Yeah. My great aunt Ida. Can you believe that? Can you even fathom the idea that I might have a great aunt Ida?
But it's a funny name, Ida. Go ahead. It's got like Idaho. Was she a little promiscuous?
Well, if she was, then she used a lot of protection because they never had any kids.
I think that's because she was probably barren.
Oh. Well, when you're named Ida, you're destined to be an ant.
Or a
hoe.
Or a hoe.
Thanks for the assist, Farty. Oh, boy. Anyway, we got a little bit of a
We got a song here. Speaking
bit
of
of a song.
Alternative current and direct current.
What was I going to say? I was my great Aunt Ida.
Your great Aunt Ida. Go ahead with that story.
I'm sorry. I think I forgot what that story was. What were we talking about?
I think we were talking about alternating current.
Oh yeah, well, she sold. We had the house that was passed down at the family for hundreds of years. She had the deed to it. Somebody rubbed it around on the floor at a bus station. Not Florida.
That deed to her house. She rubbed it on the bus station floor. Ooh, bathroom floor. Ooh.
It was kind of a dirty deed. Done dirt cheap.
It was a little done dirt cheap. AC/DC.
They got about it.
Classic rock all day.
Fatal error. Fatal error. Smoochy popsicles. Please abort.
What popsicles? What?
Smooshy popsicles.
Okay. It's fatal error. That's Dick and Dong. I think we just lost Dick and Dong for the night. They just their little broadcast is over. We give Dick and Dong an allotment of about 3 minutes there, and
I think their IBM app Tiva crashed.
I think it did. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's confirmation. It just crashed. So. Yeah. But I like the story there. That deed got really dirty on that bus bathroom that bus station
floor.
All right. Richard says, I thought that was me glitching. Like, it's always funny to me when we can create something that sounds like a real error that people think that their computer was fucking up or something. But sorry about that. We weren't trying to confuse you. Confused? You won't be.
After this episode up.
Okay. All right.
Next number.
Oh, George Allison Tipton.
Whatever genre you would put that song into, that would also be the music in that Joe Cirola video that you might also hear in a Wendy's commercial.
I think it's
like a Dixieland or something.
Wacky, I don't know. Yeah, wacky modern.
It's kind of like a Louisiana farting around music.
I think it was just,
I guess, yeah,
70s TV show that was, or 70s soundtrack. I don't know.
It's almost like a modern ragtime or something, like 70s ragtime or something.
I like that. That's a good description of that. Modern wacky ragtime. Oh, my honey. Oh, my baby. Oh, my ragtime girl.
Scott Joplin type of thing.
I think
okay.
You're right. Yes.
Now, Kira, do you want to talk about this next number?
This is an old number that my friends and I would prank call a long time ago, and I was curious to see what would happen if it was called today. So.
Let's give it a call.
Pran Funkels live. Hey, thanks for tuning in and listening, everybody. Oh, shit. The fuck is that? Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my God. Okay, I hung up. I was making the base of my skull
Is that a number we've called before?
That was making my brainstem almost explode.
I know. I'll let you in a little secret. It's exactly the same as when we called it back then.
Really?
Yeah, I started dialing a prefix. I did like 0000, and then 0001, and that one is 0002. Now, if you put a 3 at the end, it used to do this really crazy sound, but it no longer does it. You can try if you want, but I think it just says... Yeah.
Play a little bit of that clip that I just posted in the chat. That's what came to mind when you played it.
I thought it was going to go do-do-do, like the normal operator disconnected thing, because I thought it was like do-do-do.
Okay.
Play a little bit.
It's loading. Give it a second.
This is what that made me think of.
What the fuck is that? I don't know. What the fuck? Hey, Alex, what the fuck is that noise? Hey, what the fuck is going on here? Charlie, don't start. Guys, come on, what the fuck, man? What the fuck is that fucking noise, man? What's going on? Stop playing the fucking song. Look. Fucking
all right. Oh, that's just little Stormtroopers of Death. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring the show to a screeching halt.
No, it's all right. It's just funny that that's the exact same thing as like...
It was 1,000,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's try that same number plus 1.
Okay.
All right. And what did you say happened?
Haircut 100.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
All right.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or...
Okay. I wondered if we wanted to talk about whether it would repeat more than twice. I was going to say, that lady, she was pretty sexy in 1960.
Oh, yeah. You think there was some real creeps just calling that, listening to her voice and jerking off? Like, I think there probably was.
Yeah, probably.
Closet creeps, just some gossip.
They were probably in some closet or some cavity.
All right. Yeah. And it also made me think about, those weird numbers that we call, and it's literally like you hear this after we dial the number. This number is heavy.
And now Mark.
Bye. Like when those women were recording those so perfect, like, we're sorry. Did they ever imagine that it would just degrade down to a level where it's just some fucking guy with a greasy mustache going on. Sorry, it's not working. Bye.
Well, the cassette tape hasn't degraded yet to the point where we haven't heard these nice women.
Well, it's disappointing because that one number works that we just called with that noise.
And what the fuck is that?
I don't know, but
what the fuck is that noise? That's
that reminds me of, like, me and Patrick would do that as kids too, like try every possible number and then find this weird shit,
Yeah.
like weird noises.
Yeah, that's exactly what because there wasn't a whole lot to do back then. So, but the one...
Yeah, there was, before the internet, Sorry, this is -1.
We're sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
But when you used to do +1, it was like this weird, like, alarm siren thing. It's like, do, like really obnoxious and like super loud. Like as loud as that other one, but it was just like crazy.
Really? And then doesn't do that anymore?
Yeah, so now it's disconnected. And like, why would they keep the other one?
Some like just eccentric person just made those numbers and was like, this one I'm gonna have a really strange,
Here's something. Then this might have been mentioned on the show before. If so, it was years ago. Something like an example of what we're talking about. I, as a teenager, probably like 13 or something, figured out, because I was left unattended at a payphone for long enough amounts of time, if you picked up a payphone and you dialed, and this worked on normal phones too, it worked on normal or payphones, but the reason it was, well, let me explain what it was. You dialed 890
and then any 7 digits. You had to dial 7 digits.
7 digits, as long as they weren't the number you were calling from. And the ironic thing about that was you dialed it and it would read the number back that you were calling from, unless it was the number you were calling from, and then it would be like a fast busy signal or something.
Yes. So
it was advantageous because me and my friends would use 1-800-COLLECT or 1-800-CALL-ATT and yell out or type in, whichever was necessary, the number of the payphone you were calling from.
Yeah.
And then basically make a free phone call from a payphone.
Yes.
So because normally, like at a certain point, the number would be on the payphone, but then they stopped doing that, or
right.
For whatever reason.
Well, because people were using their phone for free. Basically, you could just call a payphone. Yeah. Somebody would.
So I told all my friends that after I randomly figured that out, and then, you could just yell out the number that it would read back to you, and
yeah, and then you would hang up, and then you could just call that number back. That's interesting because I used that like one of my first jobs at a pizza place. They had just gotten a new phone number, and our manager was like, "What is the phone? I don't know. This is a new line. I don't know what this is." And I was like, "I know a trick." And I did that, and they were like so impressed that like they're like, well, wow, okay, they got this number.
We always knew 890, and then your last 4 digits would make your phone ring back.
Well, no, that was 897. It was 897.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, and I got that from a friend of mine. I don't know where the hell he got it. My friend Mark, when I was in 7th grade, taught me that. You could do that at a payphone.
So I think I went through and like 89, and each digit seemed to do something different. And the only one that I actually figured out was the one that you called. And it'd be like,
890, and you had to dial 7 digits.
Which I would just do 7777777.
Right, and then it would just like
it'd be like that lady just saying like 4, 2, 3.
Well, it wasn't a lady. It was like the robot. It was the way it was like text to speech back then. So it was like 3, 5, 4. It sounded like a speak and spell,
Oh, yeah.
So it would just read the number back to you. But yes.
I think Ronald Reagan has been abducted
from his grave. Yeah. Oh, Ronnie Reagan.
All right, so let's move on to the next number.
Yes.
Check the chat. Got a commercial.
Oh, Pran Funkels will be right back.
We'll be right back after this important message.
They don't have it.
Trying to find the Nintendo games you want can be a lot like being in a Nintendo game.
Another dead end.
Come on. You can end up looking in all the wrong places.
Oh, no.
Stand back, son. Or you can go to Toys R Us. Toys R Us has the world's biggest selection of Nintendo games and accessories at everyday low prices.
Next time, let's just come to Toys R Us.
Next time, let's just go into Toys R Us where the games are literally $15 to $20 more than anywhere else. That was what we learned as kids. Like a $45 game anywhere else was fucking $65 at Toys R Us. That's why they're going into business. Yeah, 30 years later. But not really, but was that Joe Sorolla is what here for the comments is asking? I don't believe so, but Peter Lilly says connect that call to the cassette input on your Commodore 64. Yes, that's a good that might have done something for us, but anyway, go ahead. Toys R Us comments.
I think you covered it.
Toys R Us was like when we were kids and we go into Toys R Us, it was like, I don't know. It was just like, it was just known, like you don't fuck with any video games here because they are literally $20 more than you will get them anywhere else. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I remember seeing like $80 games in Toys R Us and going like $80 for an NES game, not a Super Nintendo, like a fucking NES game in 19.
Yeah, they were totally just taking advantage of parents that would go in there because they knew they could find whatever they needed and didn't want to fuck around, like, shopping around. So
yeah, like a convenience store for toys for your kid that includes video games. So all right, I'm gonna step away. You guys go ahead and make a call. I'm gonna go to the restroom, get another brew. Be right back.
Well, speaking of video games, up next we have the Konami Dentures hag, who we called last weekend or something.
Yes.
So yeah, Cody, if you want to do this, I don't know what the angle should be this time. Maybe it should be Telly Savalas. Say, hey, I'm at the casino and the
Players Club, baby.
I'm at the Players Club and the machine's not paying out, or it's the Wheel of Fortune slot machine, and it's
got the Pat Sajak airbrushed on there, baby.
Yeah, you could say that Pat Sajak is saying inappropriate things and it's malfunctioning, or I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen a Wheel of Fortune machine that had some of those will have like Pat Sajak and Vanna White on them.
Yeah.
And it literally looks like they were airbrushed onto the side of a pickup truck or something. Wow. It's like somewhere between a picture and a cartoon of them,
It's a little unsettling, perhaps.
It's kind of like you remember on Blossom where they do that transition where the screen would like get kind of that smeared look.
Was it on the intro?
If I remember correctly, they would do it like just on the show, like when they'd go to commercial or in between scenes or something. And they also used that effect on Becker, like in between scenes.
I've probably seen it, I just don't really remember.
It was a very 90s thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like anyway. Okay, let's make this call.
Thank you for calling Konami Gaming. This call may be recorded for training purposes.
To bypass this message, please press 0 now. The office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. To speak with the answering service, please.
Thank you for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line and...
Thank you for calling Konami Gaming's answering service. This is Carla. May I help you?
Hey, this is Telly. How are you?
Oh, fine. What can I do for you?
We got a bit of a problem in the Players Club here tonight.
Okay, what's hotel?
It's the Vindabona situation there, baby. It's in Atlantic City.
Okay. Slot machine or systems?
It's a slot machine, baby.
Okay. And hang on a sec here. Alrighty. Said Atlantic City?
Yeah. It's kind of choking on the coins, if you know what I mean.
Okay, and your name, please?
Is this Konami?
This is Konami Gaming, yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to a slot tech that handles your casino?
Yes.
Okay. So who am I talking to, please?
Telly.
Pardon?
My name is Telly.
Tully?
Yeah.
And what's the name of the casino?
It's the Vindabona in Atlantic City.
Can you spell that for me?
Vindabona.
Okay, I didn't catch any of that because there was a high-pitched tone in the background.
Sorry about that. That was a slot machine going there. It's Vindabona. These machines are really loud. I'm sorry about that.
Your phone number, please?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Are you there?
Your phone number, please?
Yeah, it's hang on a second here. Can I place you on a brief hold?
Okay.
Are you there? Hello? She hung up.
I didn't know you guys were calling the Konami bitch.
I think it's time to call back.
The Konami bitch.
Apparently that's always her that answers.
This is her job. It's one person. I think it's interesting that Konami is doing slot machines now. Like,
Thank you for calling Konami Gaming. This call may be recorded for...
Thank you for holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you for calling Konami Gaming's answering service. How may I direct your call?
I think we got disconnected, baby. It's Tilly calling you back.
Alright, and what's the serial number on the slot machine?
It's 31784-SRE 55389624931.
Okay, and your phone number, please?
Area code 402-882-2083.
All right, I'll get a hold of your tech and send this over to him, and he'll get back with you as fast as possible.
Wait a second there, baby. Did you see there was a Pat Sajak machine that was making some inappropriate comments to some of the customers.
Okay, that you can take up with the technician. Thank you.
Ma'am, are you eating potato salad right now?
No.
Oh, okay. Kind of sound.
I'll get this sent over to the tech. Thank you.
Sounds like yeah, baby. It's got lots of celery. Okay. She hung up.
Are you eating potato salad, baby? If Kelly likes it. Kelly likes it when you're eating potato salad while you're blowing Kelly. Alright. Oh boy.
And maybe in that potato salad might be...
Yeah.
Hi, Steve.
Susan? Susan?
Dining alone.
Susan! Yeah, pasta salad.
I love pasta salad.
You do? Well, I got tomatoes.
Yeah.
I got onions. I got milk. Oh, no, great. No Miracle Whip.
Really?
Susan.
Jizz all over it instead.
A salad just isn't a salad without the tangy zip of Miracle Whip salad dressing.
Ring. Come on, Ring.
I got tomatoes. Oh, God. Fucking weirdo.
Okay.
Well, Joe Cirola has tomatoes too, as he said like literally 10 times in that thing. I got tomatoes. Oh yeah, I got tomatoes and sunflowers. And did you see the tomatoes? Yeah.
The tomatoes. Sometimes you can get those on your burger on your burger at Wendy's, but it's gonna be a shit tomato, and it's green, and they gash it to turn it red. It tastes like shit. These tomatoes are real.
There was a certain time period when, I think it was during Hurricane Katrina, they were giving you your burger or your spicy chicken sandwich without a tomato. And then when you complained about why it didn't have a tomato, they said, oh, you have to ask for that.
Yeah.
Wendy's presents hot and juicy hamburgers.
And juicy hamburgers.
Okay, let's try that one more time. Try not to sound depressed. Okay?
Joe was a little depressed at that time in his life. It was the 70s, and
there was definitely not time for clacks.
I know, not in the 70s.
They're about 20 years mature of that, or immature of that.
So Richard in our chat says, bald dude at my sister's bar went by Kojak. Niece found out it was just a nickname. She's like, I thought it was a real name. And I's like, dude, there's only one real Kojak. And she's like, who? Anyway. Yeah. It's sad when people don't know who Kojak is. I'm just kidding. That's a.
Well, when it comes to casinos, there are two Jacks you need to worry about: Kojak and Sajak.
Yeah. Kojak and Sajak. Yeah. When did Telly Savalas die? Like late 90s, early 2000s? If Mike was here, he would tell us, but he's not. He's busy. He's busy with
fucking asshole.
In quotes, things.
Okay, what's this next number?
Let me take a look here.
In a book.
Reading Rainbow. Okay. This is for a place called Jefferson Health, and that number is, well, the last part of it is Jeff Now. So I figured Ileana could call and like she's asking for someone named Jeff.
Hot and horny guy wants Jeff now.
I need a Jeff now.
Okay, ready?
Oh,
Ready?
yeah.
Who is this real Kojak you speak of?
Thank you for calling Jefferson Health. Our
Kelly's-
1-800-JEFF NOW line is currently closed. Our normal business hours are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call back during our normal business hours.
Fuck you.
To assist you. You may also visit us on the web at www.jefferson.edu.
I don't do all this internet bullshit. Come on.
Yeah.
Telephone. That's where it's at. Telephones. Telephones. You pick them up and you dial. You put your finger in the little hole. You push it around there. It goes.
Okay.
That's where it is, baby. You don't.
Next number here.
Now.
Jeff, now. What's the ding?
It's text messages I'm receiving.
You getting text from somebody?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, next one's for Cody.
Someone who wants to join the show.
Really?
I don't know.
We got about 15 minutes on this session. Anyway, the next one is Amazon again, and I actually had to call them the other night, and I thought last time we called it was like a scam because it's this terrible text-to-speech thing, but it's actually the right number. On it, it mentions a Kindle device because they're using text-to-speech and
Kindle, yes.
So I figured Cody could ask about that device and also say
Kindle.
And perhaps also say he wants to have a drone drop off some kindling wood or something. Just
You just drop off a rick of wood for me to burn in my fireplace. It's a Kindle.
Okay. Who's doing this call?
it's for you. What character would be good for this?
Well, maybe Patrick could start it off.
Okay, what am I supposed to say?
You see the notes, or you want me to put it in the chat?
Oh, okay, wait, let me see here. Scroll up. I don't see any notes on this.
Number 9. I'll just post it in the chat here.
Paul is dead? Wait, I don't... Like, I seriously don't see any notes on this. Like, what?
There it is in the chat.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right.
The kindling device and kindling wood.
Okay. Okay. You can do this. You can do this. God darn it, people.
You can do it, Patrick.
I will eat what I want to eat when I want to eat it, and I'm going to be the me that I want to be.
It's going to be.
I know that how I look, what I wear, and how I feel are entirely up to me, and I do everything I need to do each day, and each moment creates the me I really choose to be. I have self-belief and self-control. I'm in control of what I eat and when I eat, and that includes during meals and in between. When it's right to have a snack, I choose food that is light, nutritious, and healthy. I no longer snack out of habit or replace proper meals with unnecessary.
God damn. So weird. So weird.
Okay, are we dialing?
Yeah. I don't know, are we dialing?
Yes.
Nothing happening? What?
Yeah, give me a second here.
Give me a second.
Here we go.
Thank you for calling Amazon. This call could be recorded for quality assurance. Tell me briefly why you're calling. You can say things like, I don't have my package, my Kindle ebook purchase, or my Amazon video.
My Kindle ebook purchase.
If you are calling about the latest Kindle software update, including information about profiles, passwords, and the Washington Post, please visit our help pages for more information at www.amazon.com/Fire Tablet Help.
Intermittent issues with your Kindle Fire, like a frozen screen or trouble
Damn it, we accidentally gave them an advertisement.
Restarting your Kindle. To restart your Kindle Fire, press and hold the power button for a full 40 seconds.
Start my firewood, get it all burning.
To restart another type of Kindle, slide and hold the power switch for a full 40 seconds.
I want to restart my firewood.
Video demonstrations of this process can be viewed online at amazon.com/Kindle support. If you wish, you can hang up the phone and try to restart your Kindle. Otherwise, stay on the line and speak to customer service.
The current wait time is less than 1 minute. Did you know that you can find video demonstrations for how to register your new Kindle, connect to Wi-Fi, set payment methods, troubleshoot your device, and more at amazon.com/Kindle support. Please continue to hold if you would still like to speak to Kindle technical support.
Hi, thank you for calling Amazon customer service. This is Rhea. May I have your name and your email address on the account, please?
My name is Jim. And
what is your email?
Well, my email hadn't been working lately. I don't know I think I got locked out of it. But if I can tell you real quick, I don't know if I got transferred to the right number because I actually ordered some kindling, but it said something about kindly. I don't know what that is, but I was hoping what the service that it said that I was going to be provided was some type of a drone was going to fly out to where I am, which is in a very remote part of Wyoming, and drop the kindling, the rick of firewood off via the drone. So I'm not sure if that's I don't know if that's going to happen if we're talking about the same thing, because like I said, it said something about I said kindling, but it said something about your Kindle, your automatic books or whatever.
Okay, I'm so sorry to hear about that, Jim, but I need to pull up your account here in order for me to further assist you. So what is your email address in the account?
All right, it's Jim, but my email address is feltapplejacks at AOL.com. Yeah, but
Spell it for me.
yeah, I think I'm hearing. Am I hearing a TV in your background? Is there a TV, or is that just a bunch of people talking? I don't.
A bunch of people talking also.
Okay, I was
Department.
It was confusing that with an episode. There's a specific episode of Barney Miller that I thought that sounded like, but yeah.
All right, so could you spell your email address?
You know what? Hang on a second here. I got something happening here. Can I place you on a brief hold real fast? Hang on. Can you hold for a second? All right.
All right. Okay. All right. Just
All right. Are you still there?
yes, yes, I am still here.
Okay. I'm sorry. What was the information you needed?
Okay. Or what is your email? Can you spell it for me, or let me check your phone number? Or what is your email first?
It is felt like a felt tip pen, like felt FELT. And
FELT.
Yeah, felt Apple Jacks, like the cereal Apple Jacks. I don't know if you ever had Apple Jacks cereal, but pretty good.
Or what is your phone number? So let me check if we can pull up your account using a phone number. Can I have your phone number, please?
It is 402-882-2083.
Okay, that's 402-882-2083, correct?
That is right. Yeah, correct.
All right, thank you for that. So let me check on this one here. And I'm so sorry that information doesn't match here. It shows that the phone number is not linked to an Amazon account.
Oh.
So what is your email again? Can you spell it for me?
That's weird. I wonder why that phone number didn't work.
What's your email address? Can you spell it for me?
It might be my wife's phone number. The app. Okay, it's felt, as in F is in Frank, and then ELT Apple Jacks at AOL.com.
Apple APPLE.
Yeah.
Jacks JA
CKS.
CKS
At America Online. It's a very old email address.
Hello. Okay, that's spell. Okay, again, it's spell F for Frank, E for Echo, L for Lima. Is it P for Peter or T for Tango?
It's P as in Peter.
Hello. Okay. And
I'm sorry, my wife. I think my wife picked up the extension. Sheila.
93. Oh, okay.
Hang on, Sheila. Sheila.
It's 793-201-7785. We got it.
Hang on, don't confuse her, okay? I'm trying to get this figured out. Hang on. Do you want to just talk to my wife? Hang on.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, Sheila.
Yes, hi.
My name is Sheila.
Hi, Sheila.
I already gave it to the manager.
Manager?
But when they call from any of the rooms or anything, it would all show up the same number.
So you would like to speak to a manager?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hold on for just a moment. Let me connect you over to our one of the account supervisors here. You know what is your name again? Sheila, right?
My name is Sheila.
All right, hold on.
That was a pretty good song. Start that over. I'm sorry. What the beginning of that sound like? Oh, okay.
Hello, Sheila?
Hello?
Hello. Yes, hi, Sheila. I have here on the other line one of the account supervisors here in Amazon. Her name is May. She can now further assist you. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi there. Thank you for holding. This is May, one of the account supervisor here in Amazon. I was told by my agent you immediately asked to speak with a supervisor on side of the call. Is that right?
You're calling and harassing us.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me clear, ma'am?
You need to stop calling here, okay? I am not calling you.
Oh, how may I help you today?
You can actually go to jail for this.
I'm so sorry, ma'am, but the agent did not provide any information about the issue.
Pardon? You can go to jail for calling and harassing people once we report it.
Oh, so it was the agent who actually called you, ma'am?
We're going to report it right now.
Yeah, because my agent told me that you asked to speak with the supervisor on set of the call, but you mentioned she is actually the one who called you, right?
Well, I'm going to report this number that you keep calling to harass us.
I do apologize, ma'am, but the agent transferred this call over to me. I'm not actually quite sure what's the problem here.
I have no control over that.
If you don't have... Okay, so if you don't have any other concern, I will not bother you. I will not waste your time.
Hello,
So
Sheila.
much,
I'm sorry. That's Sheila, my wife. She doesn't, I don't think she understands what's happening here.
Oh, yes,
I'm
sir.
sorry. Sheila, I called in, okay?
Why are you calling here?
I called in because we didn't get our Kindle.
Pardon?
Oh, there was I purchased on Amazon a rick of Kindle firewood, and I was expecting it to be delivered via drone to my remote location, my log cabin in Wyoming, and that didn't happen. So
yeah, we got it.
We got it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Did you get it?
No, it's
I
harassment.
didn't see it. What? It's
I
what?
already did.
Okay, you already got it?
Yep.
Well, okay, I guess all this call was all for I'm sorry.
All right then. It's okay. So this might be a follow-up set with the agent who assisted you the time that you called us to check if you received the package already. But it's a good thing. Thank you so much for letting us know that you did receive it already. And I do
Okay.
apologize for the trouble if you feel like harassed. I do apologize again, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. And thank you. I love you so much. Thank you. I love you very much.
Wait, hey, Daddy, are you on the phone?
Yes, Ruby. What's up?
Well, Mama said we got the kindling wood, but it ain't here. I don't know what she's talking about.
Well, I don't know.
Now, ma'am, my Kindly has a problem. What
Your
can
Kindly?
yeah, my Kindly.
Is that a knockoff of a Kindle?
I think so, but when we called in, it said Kindly, so.
Okay, so you have a problem with your Kindle device that you just received, is that right?
Call him up.
Oh, Jacob, hang up the phone.
There was soup coming out of that Kindle.
Yeah, the Kindle's not working. The Kindly, whatever the hell this thing is. And did my daddy talk to you about it?
Now everybody's picking up the extension. Why don't y'all go to bed?
Well,
get to bed, Timmy.
Hey, Timmy, are you there?
Timmy, you're supposed to be in bed.
Timmy, did you mess up this Kindly? Because it's got like pictures of celery sticks dancing around and with like sticking thumbtacks into like a sponge or something that looks like Ronald Reagan. It's kind of disturbing.
I thought we were just calling about my firewood. Did we get the damn firewood or what?
Well, I think Wilford might know that.
He was fixing to lay in a load.
Wilford, did we get the firewood?
New Quaker Extra Instant Oatmeal. Want to know what's extra about it?
Me and my pal Jim here plan to lay in a load of firewood before lunch.
I don't care about Jim.
Yeah, man, we're trying to lay in a load of firewood before lunch. Let me have my grandpa tell you.
So we make no mistake about breakfast. Hot Quaker oats.
Yeah, ma'am, your drone was supposed to...
Sir, is there anything that I can help?
Well, yeah, we're trying to tell you if you shut up for a second. Now...
Oh, don't be mean now, Ruby.
I'm sorry, but you guys, we have Prime. It's taking more than 2 days, and that drone was supposed to drop off like a couple of drums of Quaker Oats, and I ain't seen it.
We live out here in the mountains of Wyoming.
Pure nutrition.
Yeah, we're kind of getting malnutrition here.
These mountains got lots of nutrition.
Ma'am, what's all the hubbub in the background?
Just go ahead.
Sounds like there's a hootenanny going on.
Who's she talking to? Ma'am, what's all the hubbub? Is it an ice cream social or a sock hop? There's a lot of noise in the background.
Yeah, we are actually in a call center, and we have a lot of agents assisting other customers as well.
Well, I don't want to hear them. I want to hear you. We don't make no mistake about breakfast here. You understand?
Now, Ruby. You be nice, Ruby.
All right, I'm going to hang up. My grandpa will tell you.
You know you're doing the right thing when you eat it. You can feel it helping you get all fired up. Then when you're not feeling all hungry at 10 o'clock and you're still going strong at 11, you'll keep realizing all morning, Quaker Oats is the right thing to do.
All right. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think.
Is there anything that I can be of help?
I think that's all we need. I think that.
All right.
I think my
All right,
daughter
then.
Ruby. I think she broke her Kindle. I don't know, but that's not on you guys.
It's under warranty. God damn it.
Right.
Yep. Uncle Phil, you need to be quiet.
I find it hard to be quiet.
Okay, well, thank you very much. You've been very
I
helpful.
spoke with my therapist, and he said,
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
don't be silent when some dumbass bitch was trying to hang up.
Now, Uncle Phil.
I'm sorry.
You need to, your therapist needs to work on that. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
I'm sorry. I'm not
You're
trying
welcome.
to.
Have a good one.
All right, we love you a lot. We like to fancy you. Good night.
I hope your party goes okay with all the noise and whatnot.
Punch and pie.
Write it down. Write it down.
She hung up.
So ridiculous. Oh, she was a sport though. She was a trooper.
There at one point it literally sounded like they were having a party.
No, just so much shit going on. Talking. Oh, those poor Amazon people. They work so hard to make Jeff Bezos a billionaire, trillionaire.
Well,
like he is.
If you're listening to Pran Funkels and you just every great once in a while order something from Amazon and you think, what would happen if I call and have to talk to somebody? We're helping you out.
Yeah. There you go. I think it's funny that they just kind of accepted the idea that there was a drone that's just dropping shit off at a fucking at a compound in fucking Wyoming somewhere, just from the sky. They have no idea. They're probably just like, okay, I guess it's in America. They're doing that shit. But yeah.
Nah. Could be just about anything.
That's true. All right. Well, I think that's about the end of the session here with it's about the end of the old session tonight. So we hope you've enjoyed. Yeah.
You lot? Want to fancy it?
We do love you a lot. Yeah. I've been drinking a lot tonight. Just
how much have you been drinking?
I'm actually on my 4th beer. I usually don't drink more than about 3. I go slow. I don't drink a whole lot.
Are they the kind of beers that flex a muscle?
Yes. Well, I've had 4 different beers tonight, and the highest alcohol content was, I think, 8.9 or something like that. But so they've all been around, between 5 and almost 9%. So, do you want to do another session? Or are you ready to?
If you want to do one,
we could do it. We could do another hour or so if everybody's up for that. If you want to just keep watching our channel, but if you do that,
well, it seems like
break. But
it seems like there might be a couple of individuals. I'm not sure. 1 or 2 that might want to join us.
Yeah, we can do that if we want to. Or if you're up for that, I can go probably another hour or so. But I'm definitely need to go to the bathroom before we do that. So,
okay,
all right, we're gonna go ahead and end this session.
If we do that, are you gonna host or am I?
I can host.
Okay,
that makes it easier.
Okay.
Okay, folks, we'll be right back, and we'll do that.
Thanks for listening to Pran Funkels.
And I will see you guys next weekend. And smooches. Good night.
Love you a lot.
the waiter of the month or something? I'm not the permanent mother servant here. Wait.